Right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So quickly, if we go through the grammar rules, we studied that in English we have 8 parts of speeches, but in Arabic we only have 3. And we now know as to how do we identify nouns, verbs, and herbs. Okay. So we'll do a practical application of identifying on Surah Fatiha. Okay. So the first ayah of Surah Fatiha is Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Okay. So if we look this word Alhamdu, what do you think this word is? Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Or is it a harf? Alhamdu.
I think because it means hamd, right? So like I think it's harf because
No,
praise.
no. It's a noun. It's a noun because
Oh,
it has alif lam connected with it. Since it has
oh
alif
yeah.
lam, so this is a noun. Okay?
I was thinking about hamd, sorry.
Okay, all right, no problem. Then, so now to understand how Alhamdu is a noun, Alhamdu is a noun because it has alif lam connected with it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Perfect. This is a noun. Alhamdu. Then, lillahi. Lil. So we need to break this word lillahi into two compartments because li is a harf. This is a harf. Li is a harf. And then Allah is the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So names are always nouns, right? Names are always nouns, and another identification is that it has alif lam al, right? It has alif lam al. So this means that Allah, this word, the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is a noun, and the practical identification is that it has alif lam connected with it. And for only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name, we say that this is a lafz jalala as well. Okay, this is a lafz
Mhm.
jalala as well. Okay, the
What
names of
love said
I'm writing it. This is a lafz jalala. Okay. Yani, I mean to say that this is a noun, but exclusive for the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we say that these are lafz jalala. Why do we call it lafz jalala? Because these names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they have superiority in them. Okay. They have superiority in them. This is why we call it lafz jalala. Okay, lafz jalala. All right, understandable. And if we go back and see what exactly Lee is, let me find out that Harfajar list. See, Lee. Can you see this Lee? Lee.
Yeah.
Lee is a Harfajar. And how to identify her? Because these are very tiny words with basic construction of two letters only, and we need to remember them because we did Fi in the last class. So today we'll be doing Li, and Li means for or to. Okay, Li means for or to. So Lillahi means for Allah or to Allah. Okay, depending upon the context of the entire sentence. Is it making sense?
Yeah.
Li Lillah. Alhamdulillah. So Alhamdu means all praise is due to Allah. So to Allah means Lillah. Okay, to Allah means Lillah. To Allah. Li means to. Li means to. Okay, Li means so this means to all praise is due to Allah. I'll explain you how I identified Alhamdu as all praise. I'll explain you that, okay? But we'll proceed on to the meanings as well. Let's just do the grammatical analysis first, and then Rabbi. So Rabbi, obviously Rabbi is your Rabb. Rabbi is your Rabb. The meaning of Rabbi is Lord. Rabbi means Lord. So Rabbi is Lord, the Lord Al-Alameen. Okay, I want you to do this. Al-Alameen. What is this word? Is this word a noun, a verb, or a harf? Al-Alameen.
Verb.
Verb. Are you sure?
Sorry now. I'm getting confused.
No, no, don't get confused. Take it easy. We'll do the noun identification again. Wait. So nouns can have a tanween at the end. Okay, tanween is two pesh or two fathas or two kasras. Okay, tanween is two pesh, two dhamma, two fathas or two kasras at the end. So if at the end of a word you see a tanween, that means that particular word is a noun. Okay, so kitabun. Kitab has a tanween at the end, so this means that this word is a noun. Okay.
Okay.
Then the second identification of a noun is that it might have al before it. It might have al before it. So alif lam translates into the. Okay, alif lam translates into the. So al, if there's a alif lam before a word, then that word is also under the category of a noun. Understandable? Yes or no? All right. And a noun can also have a harf jar before it. So harf jar is a preposition, and I gave you a list of harf jar. So you need to remember it. For example, we did fi in the last class. Today we did li. Li means to or from. Okay, fi means in. Li means to. So these are tiny, tiny words, and they don't have a meaning themselves unless they are connected in a sentence. Okay, so fi al baiti, in the house. Fi al baiti means in the house. And the other identification in al baiti is that it has a alif lam connected with it. So obviously this is a noun. But since it has a harf jar before it, this will also categorize this entire sentence into the category of a noun. Okay, and then a noun can also have a ya before it. So a noun can have a ya before it. Ya ukhti, my sister. Okay, so these are four identifications of a noun. Number one, it can have a tanween at the end. Number two, it can have alif lam at the start. Number three, it can have a harf jar before it. And number four, it can have a ya before it. Okay, Isa, can you
Okay.
understand how we identify
Yeah.
now? Okay,
Yes.
good. All right. Then, so now can you identify al-alamin? Al-alamin?
Al-alamin is a noun.
It's a noun. Yes, exactly. It's a noun because it has alif lam before it. Very nice.
Yes.
So this entire ayah will translate into all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, lillah, to Allah, Rabbi, the Lord of all the worlds, of all the worlds. So al-alamin means all the worlds. Al-alamin means all the worlds. So this is a very beautiful ayah of Surah Fatiha, which says that all the praises is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And why is that so? Because Allah ta'ala has created everything in this entire universe. So, you take it this way that whenever we see a very beautiful painting or whenever we see something very pretty or something very beautiful or someone who's very intelligent or someone who's very pious, we tend to, praise them. But Allah Ta'ala is saying that no, the praises only belong to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Praises do not belong to any men, any women, or any artists, any sketches. All the praises is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the Lord of all the worlds. He has created so many universes. He has created so many people. And everything in his system is perfect. There's no disruption in his system. Hence, the praises belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we imagine this fact that when we wake up in the morning, it's sun, it's morning. And when we sleep at night, it's completely dark. But Allah Ta'ala is continuously He's submerging night into day and then day into night. So these are all the miracles of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. These are all the symbols of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. He's constantly reminding us that we need to praise Him because He deserves all the praises, not any women, not any men. Okay, understandable.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, very nice. Then ayah number 2. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. So Ar-Rahman. Is it a noun, is it a verb, or is it a harf? Ar-Rahman.
Noun.
It's a noun. How is it a noun?
Because of the alif lam.
Because of the alif lam. Excellent. And then Ar-Rahim,
And also a noun.
it's also a noun. Good. Very nice. Both of these words are nouns. These are the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the meaning of these names are the most precious, the most merciful, because Alif Lam translates into the. Okay, Alif Lam translates into the. So Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Allah Ta'ala here is trying to remind us of the fact that He has these two names, He has these two characteristics. Number one, He is the most gracious. Number two, He is the most merciful. So if we look into the tafsir of these two words, Allah Ta'ala is basically trying to remind us of the fact that He is gracious to every human being on this planet Earth, despite the fact despite the fact, even if he is a believer or even if he's a non-believer, Allah Ta'ala is giving rizq, Allah Ta'ala is giving food, giving sustenance to every human being. Despite the fact if he is doing shirk, if he's believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or if he is not believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah Ta'ala is Ar-Rahman, He's the most gracious to every human being. But Ar-Rahim is a very particular trait. It's a very targeted sort of mercy that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving to his chosen people. And his chosen people are those whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves exclusively, and whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves more than the other humans who are not, trying to please him. So the example of Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim is, have you been to airport? Both of you.
Yeah.
Yes. So in airport, you see that there's so many people, and the management of airport, they are trying to, help out all the human beings present on the airport, right? They are trying to issue them the boarding card. They're trying to load in their luggages and so on and so forth. So that characteristic of an airport is Ar-Rahman. Okay, just understand with this example. But then there's a VIP lounge present within the airport as well. That VIP lounge gives particular services to some of the people who own the membership of that particular VIP lounge. So the services given in a VIP lounge are the characteristics of Ar-Rahim, means the targeted one for the chosen ones, the targeted mercy for the chosen ones. Okay, so that characteristic of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes under the name of Ar-Rahim. Okay, the VIP lounge, the people present in VIP lounge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are given the targeted mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whereas Allah ta'ala is giving sustenance to all the human beings, meaning the behavior of the entire airport towards all the people, meaning they're given the same boarding pass, their luggage is loaded in, and they are given the same waiting lounge. But the VIP lounge gives special characteristics, a special mercy to the people who are present only in the VIP lounge. Understandable?
Yes.
Right, perfect. Then number 3, ayah number 3. Maliki Yawmiddin. Maliki. Then we have this word Yawmiddin. Okay. So Maliki, Malik, if we break the word into its root words. So root words, I'm introducing a new concept of root words. Are you aware of this? Root words. Root words are those letters which construct a particular word. So at this point, the root words are Mim, Lam, and Kaf. Mim, Lam,
Malik.
and they're joined to form this word Maliki. It's a technical concept, and we'll study this in Surf as well. Right now we are doing Nahu, but we will do this in Surf as well. But this reminds me of the fact that you were unable to, find out the meaning of Saburatan. I plan to do it right now as well. But
Is the
Maliki,
word of sabur sabr?
sorry,
Is the root word of saburatun sabr?
Sabur. Yes, Sabar, exactly. Because you see, Saburatun, the root words of Saburatun are Swad, Be, and Ra. Sabar. So Sabar, these are derivatives of Saburatun, and Sabar means patience. So, and then
Yeah.
that word was connected with the Tamarbuta. Do you know what Tamarbuta is? Tamarbuta
Yeah.
is like, so this is a ta marbuta, and whenever there's a ta marbuta at the end, I'll write it down as well. Whenever there's a ta marbuta at the end, that means we are talking about a feminine noun. Okay, ta
Yeah.
marbuta. That's
But
the
I
indication of a feminine noun. Okay.
like that's what came to my mind first, sabr. But it has
Yes.
T, so I
Very
was like,
nice.
okay, then that's not possible.
Okay. All right. Feminine noun. You can write it. And then whenever you see a tam or buta at the end, we're talking about a feminine noun, and sapuratun means patience. So whenever you feel stuck in finding out the meaning, you can break down its root words. You can pick up the words that construct the entire word. I know it's difficult. We will do it. I'm just giving an overview. Okay, so coming back to Maliki, the root words of Maliki are mim, lam, and kaf. And when we construct this word, the meaning becomes owner. Okay, Maliki means owner. Maliki means owner. Okay, so Maliki, master of the day of judgment. So Yawmiddin, it's the day of judgment. Ad-Din. All right. So if we look into this word, Ad-Din, can you identify? Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Or is it a harf? Ad-Din.
Din is a noun.
It's a noun, yes, because a clear identification. You can see alif lam, and then yawmi. How can you identify yawmi as a noun?
Yomi is because it has because
It
it
has
has a
not have a tanween. It
yeah.
does alif lam, but it has a ya. Excellent. It has a ya. This is why yawmi and ad-din. Ad-din is a noun because of alif lam. Yawmi, this is a noun because of ya. Okay. And Maliki, we dissected this word and we took out the root words, and then with the root words we were able to understand that the meaning of this word is owner. So owner is always a noun. Okay, so all the three words in this ayah are noun. Master of the day of judgment. Okay, understandable.
Mhm.
Right. Very nice. And then we did the recognition of verbs as well. So moving on to ayah number 4. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. So the easier part. Let's do the easier part first. Wow. Can you see wow?
Yeah.
So wow is it a harf? Is it a ism, or is it a verb? What is a wow?
Wow. Wow is a help.
It's a harf. Excellent. Very nice. And the meaning of wow, do you know the meaning of wow?
And
And very nice. Good, mashallah. So in English, we call and a conjunction, okay? In English, we call and a conjunction. It's a part of speech, conjunction, okay? So I'm writing it down. Conjunction. All right. Then we have nasta'in. Nasta'inu.
necessary is we ask for your help.
Yeah, it's we ask for the help, but how will you identify it? Meaning, is it a noun, is it a verb, or is it a verb?
I don't think it's a noun.
Yes, it's not a noun. Perfect.
I think it has because it has a ta second.
Mm. Where is the
No,
task?
there's not.
And there's the
Never
task.
mind.
Okay, so I know you're getting confused. So we're looking into this slide again. So how do you recognize a verb? You recognize it either it has a qad before it. Qad is used for deep emphasis on something. Or it has fatha all over it. Okay. Or it may be preceded, meaning it has a sin, a sawfa, or a noon before it. So you can see a noon in nasta'inu, right? You can see a noon before the entire word. So ta'inu, you can see noon before it, right? So if there's a noon before it, you can classify that word as a verb. Understandable?
Okay.
And then what about na'budu?
Na'budu is also a verb because it's a noun.
This is also a verb. Why is it a verb? Because it has a noon before it, okay? There's a noon before it. Excellent, mashallah. I love the fact that you are understanding it. Okay, so yes, I wanted to do this thing as well. So in English, there there's this limitation of English that we cannot, say just one word and then get silent, because that one word will have no sense if I do not connect it with the remaining parts of speeches. Yes or no? Meaning, if I say help, so what help? Who whom am I supposed to help? Do I need help? What is exactly is meant by help? I need subject, I need an object before this, because a proper construction of an English sentence includes a subject, then we need a verb. After subject, we need a verb. Do you know this subject, verb, and object? Do you
Yeah.
know this? Okay, yes. So all these three parts in order to construct a sentence in English, yes or no? Subject, it's the doer of the verb. Okay, it's the doer of the verb. So I need so many things in English in order to complete my sentence. But subhanallah, in Arabic, it has so much vastness and so much depth that with just one word, I can complete my entire sentence. I can complete my entire sentence because that one word can have a subject, the same word can have a verb, and the same word can have an object connected to it. So I'll dissect this concept for you. If we see nasta'inu, okay, we see nasta'inu. So you can see this word Okay, let's ignore nasta'inu. Let me do nabudu first because nabudu is easier. Let me do it. Okay. I'll use a different pen so that you understand what I'm saying. Nabudu. Where is nabudu? Okay, this is nabudu. Okay, if I dissect this word, okay, I'm dissecting this word into two parts at this point. Na, nun, okay, plus abad. Ain, ba, and dal. I'm dissecting the root words of abudu. I've dissected that I need an ain, I need a be, I need a dal in order to construct the word abudu. Okay, so these are the root words, which means worship. Abad means worship. Abad means worship. At this point, if you are unable to understand how I am dissecting root words, don't worry because this is not the concept of Nahu. This is a concept of our other subject, Sarf. We will do this, but I'm just trying to explain you something. So noon, whenever you see a noon before a word, whenever you see a noon before a word, just understand that this noon means we. Okay? This noon means we. Can you understand this?
Yes.
Perfect. So whenever you see a noon before a word, you know that that word is a verb and noon will translate into we. So we worship. Can you understand how I made this word we worship? Because noon is classified as no as we and abad means worship. So it became we worship. Right? Yes or no? It became we worship. Are you able to understand?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right. And then if we proceed to nasta'inu, nasta'inu. Okay. I know it's a bit messy, but this is how we can only study Arabic. So noon will translate
We will translate into we.
into we. Are you able to understand? Because I haven't heard from you. So are you able to understand what we're doing?
I said yeah.
Okay. And then ta'inu. So we can see this letter seen, we can see ta, we can see ain, ye, and nun. So it's very tricky because there are too many letters connected in this word. So ta'inu, I know it's tricky because we are not still aware as to how we make the meanings. But at this point, I'm just trying to explain you that noon will translate into we, and ta'inu means seek help. Ta'inu means seek help, and how I am able to do this because of lots of practice. You will be also able to identify the meanings by the end, inshallah. But at this point, I'm just trying to make you understand how we can classify a particular word into noun, verb, and harf. Okay, you did wow with me. You nastaino, you did nabudu. You understand how wow became a harf, how nastaino became a verb, how nabudu became a verb because of this letter noon connected before it, and noon will translate into we. This is what I want you to understand right now. And are you able to understand it?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Okay, I'm now erasing it so that I can explain you the word iyaka. Okay, just iyaka. Is it difficult, Hajra?
No, actually, it's very because I've taken Arabic class before, but
Okay,
this is easier.
Alhamdulillah,
It's
Alhamdulillah.
easy. I'm learning so much. Like I'm enjoying it a lot.
Okay, all right. So iyaka, I think I have written this. Okay, yes. It's in my other slide, iyaka. So I'll now do this word for you guys, iyaka. Iyaka. Okay. So for iyaka, you need to understand that this is a very powerful word. Whenever you see iyaka means it's a very, very powerful word and it will always come before a verb. It will always come before a verb. So for example, I told you that you can see qad before a verb. You can see this word qad before a verb, right? Qad is
Yeah.
also used for deep emphasis. Whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to, emphasize on a particular concept, then he will either use qad or he will use the word iyaka. Okay, so iyaka This is a powerful word, and it's often used before a verb. So you see, nabudu is a verb. You understood that this is a verb because it has a noun before it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will always attach iyaka before a verb to show emphasis, such as only you. So iyaka will translate into only you, which means that Allah ta'ala is asking us Allah ta'ala is asking us to say that we as humans only worship you. And who do we worship? We worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to say. So this is what He has taught us into ayah number 4 of Surah Al-Fatiha, that whenever we say this, it means that we are saying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we only worship you and we only ask for your help. We do not worship anyone else and we do not ask for help from anyone else other than you. So iyaka and qad, they are two words that are used for deep emphasis. Okay, deep emphasis. Whenever Allah Ta'ala wants us to become very much particular about something, He will use word qad or iyaka. Understandable? Yes or no?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, then we have ayah number 5. Ayah number 5 is ihdina, ihdina al-sirat al-mustaqim. So I know that we don't say when we are saying ayah number 5. We say ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, right? But you see that in Quran we have alif lam written before sirat. So if we have alif lam written before a word, then that means that word is it a noun, is it a verb, or is it a harf?
The noun.
A noun. Perfect, mashallah. It's a noun because it has alif lam before it. And then what about al-mustaqim?
Al-Mustaqim is also
It's also a noun. It's also a noun because it has alif lam written before it. Okay? And then ihdina. So ihdina means guide us. And ihdina, it's a verb because in Arabic, when there are certain words that issue a very strong command. Do you know? Do you understand by command what I mean? I mean to say that sometimes your mother gets angry and says eat, and then there should be an exclamation mark after it because you can understand via the tone of your mother that she's now angry and she's asking me to do something very seriously, and that's a command. That's something I cannot give dots to my mother and when she gets angry. So this is a tone oriented word. Tone oriented words mean that this is a strong command. This is something that you're supposed to do. Okay, so eat or sleep. Sometimes when we're not sleeping, even now my mother sometimes tell me to sleep with this exclamation mark on it, and I can't see the exclamation mark, but I can understand it via the tone that she is now giving me a command. So in the command in English, this is known as imperative. It's known as imperative. We'll do this imperative tense in surf as well. So imperative, it's a command. It's a very strong command. Okay, so ihdina means guide us, and ihdina, it's not a simple word. It's a verb that has a strong command in it. Okay, so ahid means ahead. It is derived from the word hidayah. Do you know this word hidayah?
yeah. Yes.
Right? Word hidayah. Hidayah means to guide. And then na, this has this word na. So na translates into us, okay? Na translates into us, okay?
Okay.
Na, us. You have to remember certain derivations such as na and who. So who means, him. So we'll do this, don't worry. We'll do this. But na means us. So ahead means guide and na means us. So guide us. And this is a very strong command coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in which He's asking us that we need to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to the straight path, the path of people whom you love. There are 4 categories of people whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. Do you know who are those 4 people? There are 4 people.
Sorry.
There are 4 people whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. Do you know who those people are?
The people or the types of people?
Yeah, the types of people. Types. The 4
Um,
types of people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves.
I don't know.
They are prophets, number 1. Okay? They are prophets. Okay? Then they are the ones who are pious. Pious. Then there are people who get martyred. In Urdu, we say they are shaheed. Okay? Martyrs. Pious prophets, pious martyrs, and those who are truthful.
Yeah.
Okay? So these are the four types of people Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. So in this ayat mubarakah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us to say, guide us to the straight path, the path of those people whom you love. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves prophets, pious, martyrs, and truthful. So Allah ta'ala is asking us to become people who are either pious, or we become martyrs, or we become truthfuls. Okay, because we cannot become prophets. Because prophethood is limited to the people who came before us, and the prophethood ended on holy prophet, right? So we can either become pious, we can either become martyr, or we can become truthfuls. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us to become people who are pious or martyrs or truthful. Okay, understandable?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay, then we have, okay, so we did this slide already. Okay, then ayah number 6. Sirat al-lazina an'amta alayhim. Sirat al-lazina an'amta alayhim. So you now know that sirat means it means a noun, because in the previous slide you saw al-sirat. So it's missing over here, but in Quran it is in this manner, al-sirat. So al-sirat is always a noun. And then al-lazina, is it a noun, is it a verb, or is it a harf? Al-lazina.
It's a noun.
It's a noun, perfect. And then an'amta. An'amta. So an'amta, the meaning of anamta is you blessed. Okay, you blessed. But I know it's difficult for you to understand how I categorize this into you blessed, because of alif and then noon. So this is a very technical concept of a self of but we'll skip this for now, because it's technical and it requires more explanation. So we'll skip this. Then we have alayhim. Alayhim. Okay, so alayhim. I need to show you something. You can see alay over here. You can see alay over here, right? Alay, it's a harf jar and it means two. Okay? Alay means two. So
Okay.
we need to break alay, him, into two categories. Okay? We'll break it like alay and then him. Okay? Because this is not one word. These are two separate words that have been connected together. And you can only understand it once you have learned all the harfijar. Okay? You need to memorize them slowly and gradually so that you can have a better understanding as to how do you need to understand that this is just not one word. Rather, these are two different words. Okay? So alai means to or upon. And him, it's a pronoun. Him is a pronoun, such as who means him, okay? Who means him. Who means him. Similarly, if there is a pronoun which is written in this manner, him means them, okay? Who means him, and him means them, okay? It's confusing because him in English and him in Arabic, both of them have different meanings. Him in English translates into who in Arabic, whereas him in Arabic translates into them in English, right? So it's little bit of confusing, but inshallah you will be able to retain all of this information slowly and gradually. So I
So
like
him is them. No, him is them,
who is
and
him,
what was
who who
okay?
in
Who
Arabic.
is them, and
Yes.
him is
Them. So it's confusing
them.
because him and him, huh? You see Arabic him, or are you talking about English him? So you need to understand that him, are we talking about him in English or him in Arabic? Because both of them have different meanings. Him in Arabic is them, and him in English is who. It will translate into who in Arabic. Okay.
Mhm.
We'll do this again and again so that you don't get confused. So him at this point is them. Him, and if you're talking about Arabic him, then that means them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So alay, it's a harf jar. And then him, if we connect him, the Arabic him, it will translate into them. So sirat al-lazina anamta alayhim, this means a path of those whom you have favored. Alayhim, upon them. Okay, upon them. You have favored those people, you have favored those four types of people. The prophets, the martyrs, the truthfuls, and the pious ones. Okay, in this ayah, we are talking about those four categories of people. Understandable? Okay. So last ayah, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So Allah Ta'ala in this ayat Mubarak is talking about two people. Two people who earned the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, na'uzubillah. And there are two groups of people. Number one, غير المغضوبي. Maghdubi. If we find out the root words of maghdubi, it will become ghain, dua, and ba. Ghadab. This will become ghazab. Ghazab means anger. Ghazab means anger. So these are the people who earn the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alayhim. So we just did alayhim. Alay means, alay is a harfijar, right? Alay is a harfijar. And him is a pronoun. In Arabic, him in Arabic will translate into,
عليه will translate into upon.
alay will translate into upon, perfect. And him,
Will turn into them.
yes, perfect, mashallah. Okay, so alayhim, wala dhalin. Wala dhalin are those people who went astray. Astray means they went astray, meaning they deviated from the right path and they chose to select the wrong path. Nauzubillah. So these are the two people. In this ayat Mubarakah, Allah Ta'ala is talking about those two people. Number one, who earned the anger of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and number two, those people who were given the right direction, but they chose the wrong path and they went astray. So غير المغضوبي, al-maghdubi will become, is it a noun, is it a harf, or is it a verb? Al-maghdubi.
Al-Maghdubi will turn into a noun.
Perfect, good. Noun because it has alif lam. And then what about al-dwalin?
Al-Dhalin will also be a noun.
Perfect, very nice. So I know that this is quite technical, but I love the fact that you are, you're taking part into it and you are trying to understand. Voila. All right. So voila. Wow means and, right? Wow means and la means
La
la.
means
La, it's a
no.
negation particle. It's a negation. It's also a particle, and but this is a negation particle. This means that something is not something is coming under the category of not. Okay, not. When we're talking about not, it's a negation. It's a negation of a particular fact. So we use the word la malif la, okay, and la. So wala, both of them, they are harf. They are harf. Wala, nor. So it's a negation particle, and this will come under the category of harf. And then ghairi, this is also harf. This is a small word with no true meaning. Those words are particles. Okay, so you will be able to understand this once we are done with the entire list of harfijar. So I know there are too many, but slowly and gradually we will be able to do this. Okay, so we have with this now concluded Surah Fatiha. Inshallah, in the next class on Saturday, we will do Dua Qunut. We'll do the grammatical analysis of Dua Qunut, and then you will be able to retain all the concepts of whatever we have done so far, which includes the identification of noun, verb, and harf. Okay, and then
Yeah.
we'll move to the next chapter. So I hope you're clear on this, and I'll not assign you work. Or should I give you any homework?
I don't mind anything.
Okay, so I will give you a short homework in which you will be required to, identify nouns, verbs, and particles on your own. Okay, it will be simple. It won't be very technical. It will be as per your level, inshallah. Okay. All right. So inshallah, I'll see you on next Saturday. Wa akhiru dawana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.